Hello, everyone, and welcome to my new Football Manager save. It's been a very long time since I last did an FM save, and it was in 2021 in that version of the game. But I've had a lot of stuff happen, different things. Just decided not to do much of this. Not much support anyway. But I'm gonna try again. See if I can manage to do anything this year. Um, I do think I have a better process, as you can see straight away through my imaging. You see, Seamus Coleman has a face pack, so I think I've done things a little bit better this time. Um, I'm trying to get better quality in everything, so I have some nice headphones in as well. Really, really trying my best in this situation. But yeah, as you can see, we are going to do the first one on FM22 on Everton. It's a funny story of how I picked Everton. I asked my friend to open a pack on FIFA, and the top player in the pack, the club would be the club I chose, and he got Mason Holgate. So we're here at Everton. Tactics all have to be done. Everything already has to be done. Just a warning, for some unknown reason. I don't know if we can see here. Hopefully you guys can help me change this, because it's in dollars and they say soccer instead of football. I know for a fact that this is not the case. I live in Europe. I don't appreciate it at all. Like salaries, stuff like this. I want to change it from the American way to, well, the European way, whether that be pounds or euros. I don't really know the way to change this, but this is the main rundown of what's going to be happening. I'm going to give myself 3 seasons to be in the Champions League. If we get into the Champions League by that time, I will make a 4th season with us in the Champions League and us trying to push for a Champions League or a Premier League title during this time. This is a long-term save. Hopefully we get to do some fun stuff with it. Try out some different players that I haven't tried out this FM yet. And have some fun football. So what's happening right now is I'm going to create a tactic and make some signings. You will see the signings before they are made, so don't worry about that. And we'll have the first, or maybe even the first 2 games this episode. See you then. And so, we have made it all the way to the first game of the Premier League season. This gave me about a week and a half to make some transfers, buff up the squad, getting ready for the Premier Division this year. Just trying to win it here in the Premier League. Trying to go up. And what we've been able to get through is absolutely nothing. We've been given a minuscule budget. That's in dollars, so it's even worse in euros or pounds. And we had a Hosamawar bid delayed. Like they were saying they had to have some time. I heavily reliant on installments. They ended up rejecting it, and then I went up for Marcelo Allende. Saw him, young Chilean, I believe Chilean. Yes, looks quite good. Plays multiple positions that we need a little bit of backing on. Affordable with installments, of course, but he's still debating whether his contract is worth it. Now we move to the first game of the season, where we will be playing with a 4-2-3-1 formation. I have used this a different version of this in the past, but it's a 4-2-4 with another attacking player. It is a gegenpress system, even with the difference from last year to this year. Still think it's the best one. Many different possibilities, but this is the lineup I have decided to go for. Starting the player that brought me to Everton, apparently Mason Holgate, who can hopefully bring up a performance. Also looking for performance from Dominic Calvert-Lewin, trying to be our talisman this year, and Damari Gray, who is new to the team as of Benitez. Townsend sits on the bench, just awaiting his opportunity to come on and make a difference. Same with John Joe Kenny. However, during this time, Luca Digne picked up a knock. He'll be back in 5 days. Gabaman will be back in 6, and about a week and a half left for Coleman. Digne, however, has left in real life Everton. And if we get into a point where we're like, okay, I kind of need money, kind of need to change the team a little bit, we might go realistic modes, get rid of Luca Digne, and maybe not stick with Fabian Delph per se, but try and develop Jared Branthwaite, a young talent, worth a lot of money, has great potential. Try and develop him into something something of a left back. But yeah, that's the team we're sending out there. Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin going to be the main men today. Hopefully, going to be able to take down Leicester City. Whew. It's been a while. We're just going to look. I don't think I've done settings for this yet. I haven't. Let me get this all as I like it to be. Here. I don't like director. Seems as though I can't change it. Let me just use a common hack. When this doesn't work, you can always just do this. Just to peek at my stats. Highlight mode. Key. Camera, I like it to be TV. Match speed during highlights, I like to be a little bit higher. Yeah, that should be all relatively good for the time being. Hasn't saved. Let me just get all these settings. How I like them. A little bit like this. Should do the trick. On, we're off and running. Quick highlight now. Damari Gray takes a free kick. It's a good attempt. We have Damari Gray on free kicks. I haven't really done set pieces yet, so we'll see if he stays on them. Doucouré, Delph, Gray. Promising start. Damari Gray again. Long shot. Schmeichel makes a good save. Damari Gray showing promising signs here as an attacking midfielder. Damari Gray looking across it in. Calvert-Lewin can't get anything on it. Now, main man Richarlison. See what he can do here. Also considered selling him during the week and a half and bringing in someone else. Maybe even just focusing on Allende, playing Townsend for the game, and seeing what we can bring in when everything's said and done. But you know, what's happened has happened, and we are as we are. And that's a brilliant ball from Amarte. And Jamie Vardy has started us off seemingly against the run of play, definitely against the run of play, even though the XG doesn't agree. Just one shot for Leicester. And it was Tielemans, not Amarte, with a brilliant pass over the top. Vardy takes it down. Just poor defending, if you ask me. Wrong side of Vardy for Keane. Leicester take a 1-0 lead. Might have to do some tweaking to this tactic, because currently all I've seen is Damari Gray, who is on a 7.1, having some shots from outside the box, and maybe to incorporate, work ball into the box like it's suggested there. If this game gets a little more dire, if we can see the second here, I might just do that now. James Maddison to Ndidi. Castagna. This Leicester side are a very good one. Harvey Barnes beats his man. Should have scored, not should have scored, but should have done a little bit better from that. I've always noticed Leicester and FM do a little bit worse than you would expect, because I believe FM are one of the sponsors. But I always see Leicester doing a little bit worse in my saves. But yeah, so far it's been pretty poor. I'm going to make the change now to work that ball into the box and to get some shorter passing going on. Hopefully that is enough to be able to get something going in the second half, because really, nothing clicking. We've had 11 shots. And see, that one right there doubled the XG. Probably because we worked the ball in the box. That's also not very good to see. Coming into the second half, two important players. I mean, Alex Iwobi. Just noticed it, 60th minute. I'm allowed to make substitutions. He's going to come off the pitch. Richarlison hasn't done much either, but nothing really for him to come off. That's why we're really focusing on Allende right now. He brings a lot of backup to this team that I think we need. And yet again, it's Leicester on the attack. Keane makes a nice tackle, but there's a ball. My words. That's how it's going to be. And we are in FM22. There you see confirmation that we are in FM22. A goal has been awarded. But this is just very poor goalkeeping from Jordan Pickford. Very poor defending from Holgate. Very poor defending from Keane. Not sure where Keane is. I'm going to bring in Yerry Mina, just to calm things down a little bit. Poor defending from Keane. 6.4 rating. Not trying to keep that on the pitch. Madison crosses it in, so Yunshu off the bar. And very uninspiring. Work ball into the box clearly hasn't worked at all. You know, maybe a big part of it was that we were taking shots. We were taking a lot of shots, whether they be outside or inside the box. But Townsend now, the new man on the pitch. Yikes, not very well cleared by them, Calvert-Lewin, and we're still taking long shots. That shouldn't have happened, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe try and work the ball in the box a bit. I'm going to agree to this. Horrible game. Going to put Cenk Tosun up front, see what he can do on the wing, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, because I might need to be able to play him there. Give a little bit of trust in Cenk Tosun, which I have never seen anyone do, but the state of this team is actually quite appalling. I really didn't realize how it was. And another just ball over the top. Jamie Vardy finishes. Yikes. I'm going to look to change the tactic immediately here. I don't think this is going to work. I've used this tactic for non-league to legend. Maybe if you... no, I'm not sure what to do really here. I use this tactic for non-league to legend. Oh, I clicked the wrong button there. I should not have done that. I'm going to quickly tell them I'm pretty mad about all of their performances. Yeah, that went shockingly. We'll get a second game in there, especially since we didn't get any transfers going. But, yeah, terrible start. And I'll see when we come back for Crystal Palace. More bad news strikes. As a shocking start gets a little bit worse for us, Marcus Allende will not have his application accepted, and we'll have to wait 120 days before lodging another, attempt to get him a work permit. So I'm going to cancel the deal. I can't wait 120 days. I can't spend all my money and then wait 120 days. We need a player, and we need it very soon. I'm going to go try and find someone else now. Hopefully we can find something to do here, but really quite a shocking start. We are here at the Crystal Palace match, and since you were last with me, we have one new potential buy in Nadia Mamiri, who covers a lot of the positions that we're looking for backup in, can even drop even farther down if necessary. Decided to make that decision. Also, another decision being made, if I come to my team selection here, is I've promoted Gordon. If we're not going to get the new player in, if we fail to get him in, we're going to put some backing in Gordon, the youngster. And yeah, we're going to hope and see if he can prove worthy to get a spot in the team. Different starting lineup today. Luca Digne comes back from his injury, which might have a positive impact on Richarlison. Keane, Godfrey, Holgate, Pickford. Delph moves into CDM, which is a more preferred position for him, maybe helping us all around. Damari Gray giving the start over Alex Iwobi. I think I might bring on Gordon if things get a bit poor. I did change the tactic, as you could see there. 4-1-4-3-3 now. So we'll see if it proves worthy. Crystal Palace. Let's see. The Crystal Palace, how did they do in their first game? They picked up a draw. No, they lost. I don't know what I'm saying. The point that they are receiving currently is from the match between us and them. Sorry about that. I'm back now. Sorry for the mute. But yeah, I'm here now. Calvert-Lewin scores. Early lead. Fantastic. However, in real life, the team I support is Chelsea. We've just conceded to Brighton. It is 1-1 in that game in real life. Premier League currently not going the way we want. I'm backing Thomas Tuchel all the way, but enough of that. Hopefully in this save there will need to be no sacking of me. So yeah, early 1-0 lead. It seems as though this formation has worked better for us. Calvert-Lewin getting the goal, and Gray with the contribution. Damari Gray had a very good game in the first game, so I decided to give him this game as well. He's played very well so far. Hopefully that continues. Richarlison, another very poor game. She's getting a little bit on my nerves, which is making me think, should I sell him? Should I get the cash quick, try and make some changes? But now we're on the attack. Luca Digne, which we try to get a second Richarlison back to Luca Digne. They have a good connection. A green line and Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the middle again. 2 goals, 2 headers, 2 Dominic Calvert-Lewin goals. It's well worked. Yeah, so no complaints about this game. Much better than the first one. Crystal Palace and Patrick Vieira will have some complaining to do about Vincent Guaita's goalkeeping right there. But we'll take the 2-0 advantage and we'll try and continue it. Yeah, no, Richarlison's coming out now. Another poor performance from Richarlison. And I'm one poor performance away from just deciding, you know what, you're not playing well against Crystal Palace in your preferred position. And Damari Gray's picked up a knock immediately after I've made that substitution. Which means I've got to bring on Iwobi. You know, bring on half a star of advantage for Iwobi. That's alright. Hopefully he can come in, score a third, get us level on goal difference. And we can work on moving forwards. Now I gotta make a decision between who do I take off, Dominic Calvert-Lewin or Luca Digne. I will make that decision after this highlights. If it's a defending error, I might bring on someone for Luca Digne to help consolidate. If it's an attacking miss or mistake that leads to their attack, I'll take off DCL and just try and secure. But yeah, we just seem to be very calm passing this around. I like the flow that we're getting here. I like the tactics so far as well. 2 goals up with Crystal Palace. Not an easy team to face. You know, I like the Crystal Palace's team in real life. I was one of the only people that supported them pre-season. I really did think people were exaggerating when they said Crystal Palace might go down, you know. They'll be in this battle. I just didn't think that. Highlights over. It's a miss at the top. I think Digne's already quite experienced, good defender. Don't want to take him off. I'm debating who to bring on. I'll give it to Rondon. You know, I haven't given Rondon anything. I gave Cenk Tosun half a match in previously, so Rondon it is for the final couple of minutes, but it doesn't seem like it'll matter. An easy 2-0 win against Crystal Palace. No complaints at all. Very nice. Very well played. I'm going to continue with this tactic for some time. Maybe it was the fact that we're at home. That's not good at all. He was playing very well. That is really unfortunate. I'm going to leave him to the physio. You know, he had a good couple of games so far. The 2 games that we played, I thought he played quite well. We'll see what we can do without him. Hopefully we can get Amiri in. Now, let's see when I will come back. I will probably come back for these 2 here. Tottenham and United. Just skip over September. Act like it never happened. Alrighty. That is it for today's episode. I will see you again for Tottenham and Man United soon. Bye-bye.